Hello, everyone. Welcome to video 4.6 sine law. We're talking about acute triangles, and we're still working on solving for the missing side. A couple more videos, and we're going to get to the missing angle. But now we are looking at doing a question without a diagram. Okay, don't be afraid. It's okay, because I'm going to step you through it the way I would actually do it. Okay, so there's a whole description over there, but this is what I would do. Okay, so I got triangle CAT. Boop, boop. I'm not really paying a whole lot of attention to how I draw. It's a nice equilateral triangle. It looks pretty. So this is little a, and this little c, and this little t. Okay, because you already know how to do the opposite sides. So now I'm going to pay attention. So angle C is 32 degrees. Angle T is 81 degrees. And little c is 24.1 centimeters. Okay. Now, solve triangle. All right. So solve the triangle means that I'm going to have to find all the sides and all the angles. So I should have angle A, C, T, and sides A, C, and T. I don't know why I changed the order on you. Okay, so I think I'm okay. I know I say over here is I usually draw and everything, but I'm just going to trust myself that I know already because this is 32 and this is 81. Even though in my picture they kind of look the same size, they're not. I'm also going to switch over to pen so it's easier to see. So I'm going to put a running list over here. Angle C, angle A, angle T, little a, little c, little t. Oops, I knew that was going to happen. Okay. So even if you're having an exceptionally bad day or you're stressed, you can still get part of the question because it says angle C is 32 degrees. So we'll put 32 degrees there. Angle T is 81 degrees. And little c is 24.1 centimeters. Okay, look, you got some marks. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find angle A because that's super easy. Now, if you remember from like page 2 of this, the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So where am I going to do it? I'll just do it right here. Got 180 degrees on triangle, and I've used up 32 degrees for angle C, and I've used up 81 degrees for angle T. Angle T, yes, 81. If I just subtract 180 minus 32 minus 81, boop, 67 degrees. I don't know that I need that. I do. I'm supposed to find everything. So ta-da, we found one. Now, what are we gonna do? Well, it's a sine law, so I know I better have a matchy-matchy pair. And I do. I've got side C and angle C. Yeah, there are people out there that are clever enough to not have to do the diagram and stuff. Good job. I'm not them. And I'm certainly not going to try and teach it without the pictures. Now, I have to find everything, so let's do angle A. Why not? Or sorry, side A. Excuse me. So I'm going to start here. All right, here we go. So I start with the one I know. So C over sine C. I'm going to do that to make it look like a little c is equal to A over sine A. Okay, so I got my numbers. Now I'm going to plug my stuff in. So 24.1 divided by sine 32 is equal to, I don't know the lay, but I do know angle A because I calculated that a few minutes ago. See, that's where you could run into problems and go, I can't do the whole question. Yes, you can. Always try that 180-degree trick. It's pretty easy. Over sine A, which is 67 degrees. All right, now we're going to do our magic. Magic, magic, magic. We're going to cross multiply. Go this way. 24.1967 degrees. And now we're going to go the other way. A sine 32 degrees. Okay, so we want to get this by itself. So the only thing on the side with the A is sine 32. So I'm going to divide this side by sine 32. And I'm going to divide this side by sine 32. And then these are going to cancel out because I don't know what sine 32 is, but when you divide anything by itself, it's 1. So bye. That's going to give me A. And now let's see what we can do here. 24.1. But I've done this for a day or two. 7 divided by sine 32. All right. 41.86. And okay. My instructions are weird. The nearest tenth of A. Yours is probably going to be fixed. I'm not sure if I was trying. Whoopsies. It says meter. I'm going to do centimeters because I'm in centimeters already. So 41 point. It's going to make that go up, right? 5 and above. Pick up 1. So 9 centimeters is equal to A. And then because I want to practice how to make your instructor happy, I'm going to circle that for you. And you know what? I'm also going to go over here. 41.9 centimeters. Whoopsies. Too many boops. Now, okay. So let's look at, we know angle C is 32 and angle A we figured out is 67. So that means little a should be bigger than that, which it is, right? Whoops. Sorry. Not a lot of whack. I just do that quick check all the time. All right. Now I'm going to have to write really small to make this work. That's A. Now we're going to find, we are still missing little t. So we still start it with C because that's the one we know. And I want little t over sine t. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Caffeine is not kicked in. So 24.1 divided by sine 32 degrees is equal to little t, which is what we're looking for, over sine 81. And now, you ready? Time to cross multiply. Go that way. Oopsies. Start over. 24 point, goodness, 0.1 sine 81 is equal to t sine 32 degrees. All right, that got messy, right? I'm probably going to say this in every single video I shoot. Don't be lazy. Don't skip that step. Okay, so now we got t over there. We're going to get rid of this sine 32. Sorry. Right, because it's going to cancel out. So let's see what we got now. 24.1 times sine 81 times sine 32. So t is equal to 12.61. And if we round that, that becomes 12.6 centimeters. And whoops, equals t. Let's see. Well, something clearly um, is clearly wrong. So wrong. You see what? Here, right. Angle T is my biggest angle, which means side T be the longest side. And I just got an answer of 12.6. I don't know, but I'm definitely wrong. I'd like to really lie to you at this point and say I did that on purpose, but no, I have no clue what I just did. So let me check that again. All right, so C, 24 over 32 is equal to T over 81. That times that is 24.1 times sine 81. That, that looks good. Let me try that math again. I might have to pause this because I'm getting a little flustered and embarrassed. And that happens. 24.1 times sine 81 divided by sine 32. Oh, I don't know what I did last time. But now I'm getting 44.9. Let's try that. 44.91. So 44.9 centimeters. And now let's check. All right. Going back to our picture, we said A was 41.9. I should have written that on before. And T is 44.9. Okay, I am much happier now. Right? Remember, I warned you in that one video that that biggest side, biggest angle is going to save your bacon someday. Ta-da! Today was the day for me. So I wasn't paying attention. I just would have happily stuck with 12 and said, yeah, good job. And then I'd have to redo the video again, and you'd be telling me things, and nay, nay. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the right answer because it makes sense. But we're going to check the answer key later. Anywho, have a spectacular day. Thanks for joining me. Bye.